Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is part 2 of my further analysis regarding toss-up races. We're going to have today a discussion about Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, and Wisconsin. So for each of these I have about 10 in total, I think. Not much to talk about with these 5 states. First one is Illinois 6th District. Sean Casten against Keith Pekau. Funny thing about this one, there's 0 polling, so there's not much for us to go about. What I do know is that in the state of Illinois, Biden's approval is even, and independents disapprove by 27 points. So we can safely assume that undecided voters will swing Republican this cycle around. As a baseline, I'm just going to keep in mind that Casten probably will get the same amount of estimated vote share, and we're going to adjust from that. So he won both times by 7 points, so I'm just going to keep that into account and swing the national environment accordingly. So it's going to be about 4 points for him. So 90% chance of victory for Sean Casten, probably due to the sympathy vote because of his the passing of his daughter. Illinois 13th. This is a redistrict. It's the in a horrendous fashion. This was even more disgustingly drawn as it was previously. Goes from R plus 8 to D plus 7, so we're going to take into account it's probably going to swing by a little bit here and there. And what's going to happen, the polling has Budzinski up by 3, but with this poll there's 20% undecided. So we take that into account, that's going to be about a 2-to-1 margin of undecided is allocating here. With that, Deering is going to win by about 2, maybe 3 for this cycle around, and then next cycle we're going to see why she hangs on. So for now, Reagan Deering plus 2. 14th District, Lauren Underwood. With the polling, GOP is underestimated by half a point. And currently there's not any proper form of polling in this district. So we can't really say anything. So what I'm going to do is, again from here, I'm taking the last election, adjust for national environment, and we'll see that it's about 2 points for Scott Grider. Note how 538 usually gives an indication of what polling is. They don't actually have any polling data, so they literally make up information out of thin air. Fun how that works. 17th District. Eric Sorensen against Esther King. This is Cherry Bustos, her district, and she decided to retire. Currently there's not any polling for this particular district. It is a district that is trending Republican quite quickly, and because of that I'm going to hand it to Esther King for this cycle. It's still going to be kind of a toss-up district here, so I'm just going to say that it's about 2 points. Moving to Indiana, Frank Mervyn against Jennifer Green. It's going to be tight. Polling has Mervyn up by 7. We can also see there's this kind of linear movement from our data points towards more of a swing district kind of style. What we also see is that the population of Gary, Indiana is shrinking. So in the future there is a possibility that this swings, this district, but it's not going to be this cycle. I give Mervyn a 90% chance of winning. Michigan, governor. This one's a little fun. We have the GOP underestimated by almost 4 points for this particular race. And we also see that systematically the Republicans are underestimated and Democrats are overestimated. So There's a little bit of skewed polling here. RCP has it Whitmer +3, and after adjusting its Dixon plus half a point. National Environment, I think it's going to be about 1.5, maybe 2 points. So I'm giving Tudor Dixon a 70% chance of victory. Michigan's third, John Gibbs against Hillary Scholten. This is a district that significantly moved towards swing district status, and we don't have any accurate polling for this one. So what I'm going to do is very simple. Michigan has a negative 18% approval of Biden, and independents, that's negative 38%. So undecideds will swing Republican, and for that reason I'm giving John Gibbs a 3-point margin of victory. 80% chance of victory for the man. Michigan 7, Alyssa Slotkin against Tom Barrett. So Slotkin is leading by about 6 points. In aggregate, I think it's going to be about 4, adjusting for the swing of this district moving towards the Republicans. And then with the National Environment, I think Barrett is going to eke out a victory by about 1 point. So 60% chance of victory. Dan Kildee against Paul Young in Michigan's 8th. There's a significant linear movement towards the Republicans. There's one poll which has Kildee up by 3. And with the environment swinging, I think it's going to be Young +2. So all 3 of these swing districts will be Republican at the end of the day. Ohio 9th, this is Kaptur against Majewski. District is also swinging towards the Republicans, and with the redistricting cycle, it also moves from D+15 to R+9, something like that. So it basically is, for this cycle, a swing territory, and then from there on out, it's safe Republican. There is 0 polling. So what I think is going to happen, especially in the state of Ohio, which has 23% negative rating for Biden and 38 for independents, negative 38. So it's basically obvious what's going to happen, and that is that Majewski is going to eke out a victory. It's going to be narrow this time around. Next time it's going to be a lot safer. And the last one for today, Wisconsin governor. So Wisconsin has a negative 8 approval for Biden, and that becomes negative 14 for independents. Evers himself is one of the most disapproved governors in the country, and as a result, I think he's going to lose here. And Tim Michels, he's going to win by about 4 points. So 90% chance of victory for Michels. This one was the last for today. Thank you kindly for watching, and I'll see you around in the next video, which is coming up Wednesday. Thank you very much.